Hi guys, in this video we're going to be solving this inequalities question. This was another of the highly demanded topics. You guys wanted to see inequalities on the whiteboard, and here we go. Let's just launch the whiteboard. It's the right size. Now we can just straight get into solving. Here's the text tool and my writing space ready. If x is a positive integer, so first piece of information I have, x is a positive integer, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, such that 7 plus 9x is greater than equal to negative 11. Do not write down the same thing again as you usually do on pen and paper. Well, you can see that here on the screen. It's not that you would copy something wrong when you just directly solve from the screen to the paper. We have this advantage. We have the question in front of us at all times. Just write down the next step. What's the next step? Subtracting 7 from both sides, you would be left with 9x here and negative 18 there. Now dividing 9 on both sides, which is a positive number, so your inequality would not change. This is what you get. Your x is definitely more than minus 2. Then let's read further. And 13 minus 2x is greater than equal to 3. Again, I'll only write down the next step. So keeping the minus 2x here, greater than equal to. You see how I wrote greater than equal to? I cannot write this, but then this one serves the purpose perfectly. So now what we're doing, we're subtracting 13 on both sides. So 3 minus 13 would give me negative 10. Now we have to divide by negative 2 on both sides. Now just remember, when you're dividing by a negative number, your inequality flips. So it will become less than equal to. And the division is usual. Negative 10 divided by negative 2, that's 5. So ultimately what you get? You get that your x is between negative 2 and 5, where it can also be equal to 5. Now finally, let's read what they want. They're saying what's the positive difference between the maximum and minimum values of x. Okay, maximum value first. Well, you see x is less than equal to 5, less than or equal to 5. The maximum therefore is 5, right? Now about the minimum value. So minimum here, x is greater than negative 2, but it's an integer, so minimum should be minus 1, right? Wrong. So be careful, you consider everything in the question. Apply your constraints. X is a positive integer. So even though it has to be greater than negative 2, it still has to be positive. And the smallest positive integer is 1 in this range. So the difference between them, the positive difference just means big number minus small number. So the difference is 4. You mark option B, submit, and let's check our answer. Okay, and it's B. We're right. So, big takeaway, write down only as much as required. Use the whiteboard to your advantage. You can see the question and you're working simultaneously. There's no looking up and down between the screen and your scratch pad. Let's get ready for this together. Any more question types you want to see, please feel free to comment below. We'll definitely create more videos for you. Happy learning!